Well, hello. Hi, everybody. How are you? Okay. Sorry I did not go live last Sunday, and I meant to do a live during the week to kind of, catch up, but it's been, I don't know, something around here. Hunter not having school, and then he's finally gone back, but now they don't have school Monday because it's a teacher in service. So I'm like, oh my God. It's been insane. But we're all doing good. Um I did have that MRI, not MRI, CAT scan, sorry. Um the lump is gone, but I'm still having pains. Sometimes still having really sharp pains. Hi, Michael. How are you doing, honey? So we don't know what's going on. Um CAT scan in September found it. MRI in October found it. CAT scan in January didn't find it. So I don't know. Oh, I know. It's starting to warm up out here a little bit. Um, it the snow's actually melting. We've just got like where it was either patted down by people walking or dogs walking, or where like the road graders, pushed it off to the side. That's still where the snow is. Everywhere else is just a muddy mess. It's it's horrible. Speaking of warm, hold on. So, um, yeah, that's what's going on with the liver thing. We really don't know anything. They couldn't find the lump. No explanation for the pain. So the lump was there, now it's gone. So I don't know jack anything. What are you doing, Jace? You behaving yourself? No, never. Okay, so let me move this stuff out of the way because I've been working on tax crap this week. Now that I've got my own little business, I've got business tax crap that I've got to do. So, oh, well, I'm very proud of you. But I sort of kind of have a little bit of bad news for all of us. I called Rose with the Macon Park, right? I was wanting to get that bigger building. I was unable to get the bigger building. There's two bigger buildings beside Floral Hall. There's the youth center, which I was going to go ahead and try to get that one. And then there's the expo center. Okay. In one of them, they're having a wedding. And in the other one, they're having a reunion. So we are stuck with Floral Hall again. But she did pencil us in for the youth center for 2025. However, I've got to come up with $1,300 for 2025 because it's, what was it? It was going to be $300 a day for 2 days. So that's $600. But then there's a $700 deposit. So I've got to pay the $700 also. If everything is left nice and neat and wonderful, I'll get the 700 back. But it's going to be the problem of coming up with $1,300 all at once to rent that building. So, um, there's that. We're stuck in Floral Hall again. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Um, she did give me, um, hi Josh, some things like I need to contact the Macon Chamber of Commerce and speak to someone named Sharon or Peggy. They will help advertise. Call the extension office in Kirksville, speak to someone named Jennifer. She will help advertise and get more people involved. And then she also said Crest Radio, KTVO, and Nemo Trader. And so there's that. But again, I'm like, what do I do? Because hi Josh, love you, mwah, miss you. Um, Jason, you seen the size of the building, okay? And plus, it was really chilly that day. So what do I do? It's like it's it's not big enough to have both vendors and classes inside. The only other thing I can think of is tarps. Jan, darling, okay, I'm glad you're here. I called Rose with the Macon County thing because I'm thinking, this is like 10 months out. I got 10 months. There's no way it's gonna be booked, right? Wrong. The two bigger buildings that I was hoping to get are booked. So we're gonna be stuck in Floral Hall again for 2024. However, she did pencil us in for 2025 for the bigger building. The bigger building, like the much bigger building. But we are going to be stuck at Floral Hall again. Now, my thoughts are maybe tarps. Yeah, to kind of block the wind and do, windbreak or something. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of because, that's one reason. I mean, this is going to be our second year. Word of mouth, I'm already starting the advertising and everything now instead of like 3 months beforehand, like last time. So, yeah, yeah. See, okay. Signs. I'm gonna get signs made this time, May 10th to the 12th. Okay, okay. We will be doing ours at the exact same place as last year. That's a good idea, Jan. I forgot about our canopies. I need to call Rose and see if we're allowed to do it like in the grass because they allow tents in the grass. So why can't we, maybe throw a couple of canopies in the grass as long as we're staying right in the floral park area? Okay. No, okay, call Rose. Ask about canopies. Okay. And if any of you want to teach a class or anything like last year, um, let me know. So I can go ahead and start getting you on the website and I want to be, mega prepared. Last year, I literally thought about doing this like 2 or 3 days before Jan's, and then I'm sitting there all the way down there, okay, talking to Jeff. Okay, where could we do this at if we done one up in our area? What do we do? Blah, 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 you know? And then we got down to Jan's, and then, yes, 4th and 5th. She already sent me the application, which is a Friday and Saturday. Um, you don't have to be there for both days. It's just October 4th and 5th at the Macon County Fairgrounds. I don't know what you guys can see and what you can't, but this is the thing that we have to fill out after the event, Jason, to show that, everything is good, that we got everything wiped down and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's going to be a Friday and Saturday, October 4th and 5th, 2024. October. So it's going to be the first weekend of October, just like I did last year. The website is www.northcentralhomesteaders.com. Let me type that in. www. Where did I type, Wendy? northcentralhomesteaders.com. Okay, that's the website. You can get all the tickets and information there. Yes, you will, Mr. Josh. Hi, Alfonso. But yeah, all the information will be on the website. If you have any questions, it, text me, call me, email me, whatever. Um, uh, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to need teachers again. So, Jan's already said, whatever, Josh. I will hit you up about it later, okay? But it was like I was going to say, we were talking about it in July, and you were like, oh, well, I can't that weekend because no problem, Jan, love you, baby. Mwah. But we were talking about it in like June or July, Josh, and you were like, oh, I can't that weekend because I've got that barbecue thing or something. And so you had already made plans like that far in advance, and I'm like, ah. Okay. Okay, Jason, I'm on it. Actually, if you tell me you did not have a barbecue cook-off, I'm gonna kick your ass. Because last year it was what, October 7th and 8th, first weekend, 6th and 7th, something like that. I don't know. It's the first weekend of October is when I plan on doing this every year. So I'm just a little worried about money for next year's because that's a lot of money. But the good thing is, hold up, let me find it. Got my pants undone. Okay. I was able to save back a little bit of money from last year's. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Okay, I have 120 for this year's. Okay, what do I have to have? Okay, I have to have 150 plus $75 deposit. So here's 120, so 30. I still need to come up with $105, which, um, that shouldn't be hard because I'm already selling tickets and stuff for, um, this year's event. I am selling them for a little bit more. I am hoping I can't put that in there, otherwise I'll totally forget to pay it. What the hell am I thinking? Okay, um, see, I'm a freaking klutz. I just got too many irons in the fire, taxes and all that going on right now. Um, well, Josh, if you don't make Kentucky, then you can for sure make ours, because I mean, it would be like a month later, and you can start putting back, a little bit of money here and there. But I'm not going to be able to make Kentucky, and the reason why is because Caitlin is getting married September 13th. That's another reason I've been so busy this week is because Caitlin is, I guess, send you back to the YouTube page. What? The Homesteaders? www.northcentralhomesteaders.com. Okay, let me see what it does for me. www.northcentralhomesteaders.com. Okay. Vendors. Why is it taking me to the vendors? It's supposed to take you to the home. What did it take you to? Home. Well, come to mine. We have classes and all sorts of stuff. All I have to say is you got a judgmental ass, don't come to mine. Okay? Seriously. I don't deal with judgmental people. Oh my God, Joshua. Was that you or Amy driving? Home screen for YouTube. What? Maybe because I'm typing it in on StreamYard and it's redirecting off of StreamYard and not to the actual North Central Homesteaders one. Josh, who was driving? You or Amy? And how is your knee? Is it completely healed? That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid it was you. What about your knee? It didn't mess your knee back up or anything in the you're okay? What about your shoulders? Did you have your seatbelt on? No. You didn't. I'd pretty much bet your face probably looked like just did in his. Okay, baby. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just being worried. There's a difference. Okay. Oh, Joshua, kick your ass, dude. So, okay. Yeah, we are stuck with Floral Hall again this year. I am so sorry. I don't know. I don't know, I don't know what else to do. I mean, we'll just have to, I don't know, make it work somehow. I don't know how, but somehow we'll make it work. Trying to find pictures of ours after he rammed ours into a tree. Found a couple of them of the pictures I took literally right after it happened, but it was dark when it happened. He was on his way to work, came upon an intersection. This was a couple of years ago, and he came up on an intersection, but there was no stop sign. And he didn't, with the blizzard that was literally coming down that morning, he couldn't see. He had no idea he was that close to the intersection. And so when he got to the intersection, he put his brakes on, slid right through the intersection and hit the tree. It was that gravel road, and so he calls, we're all in bed, and Dakota is the one that answered the phone. And he comes upstairs and says, just opens the door, Mom, Dad was just in an accident. And I'm like, you've got to be joking me. Oh my God. So I set up, luckily, Heather and Austin were here that night. I had to stay the night because of the storm. And so Heather got up so she could watch Trenton. Um, I didn't have Hunter yet. And so Heather got up so she could watch Trenton and stay with Trenton because, you hear somebody's in an accident, the whole house wakes up. It just, anyway, I'm rushing out the door. I've got Dakota and Austin with me, and I am sitting, oh, here's the pictures. Oh my God. Anyway, I've got Heather and Austin with me. Heather and Austin, Dakota and Austin with me. And, I'm literally trying to see through the snow, driving all the way there, because I mean, it was coming down. It was so bad. Hi, Rick. Um, I'm gonna show you the pictures from Jeffries that he had several years ago. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't know what screen it's sharing. Okay, so it's still sharing that. So I need to stop sharing that and share these. But yeah, that's what happened to, as you can tell, the lights and everything. This probably wasn't too long after the accident, but when I first got there, it was still really dark. That tree is gone now, by the way. Wish I could find the picture of his nose. Oh my God. But yeah, that's our poor little truck. Well, the one he had when we met. That was the intersection that he just kind of went all the way through. That's I think that is the tail end of the patrol guy. But I was just snapping pictures, I mean, left and right because I didn't know what insurance, because the truck, they totaled out the truck. And so I didn't know what his airbag did not go off, believe it or not. Absolutely did not go off. I should have, there it is, right there. No airbag. Okay, you guys don't need to see that one. But yeah, I guess come to find out there was actually a recall on those trucks because of the airbags. Yeah, I don't know, Jace. I don't know. God, I wish I could find the picture of his nose. His nose looked freaking horrible. But to show you how dark it was when I arrived on scene, and you can still see it was, oh my gosh, it was horrible. But yeah, that's how dark it was when I arrived on scene. So, I mean, it was snowing so hard. All those lines you see, that's snow. You can see the flash from the camera on the side of the truck, and it was coming down so hard, I mean, look at the windshield. It had been cleared, that morning. Oh, sorry, that was just a funky sunflower I grew. I would, as I said, I wish I could find a picture of his nose because, oh my gosh, I don't know. It was bad. It was so bad. It was purple and everything from, well, he didn't have a seatbelt on, which of course I did not know that at the time. And so I lied, unknowingly lied to the highway patrolman because, I'm sitting there talking to him, and I was like, I'm looking at the damage to the truck and, sitting there thinking, if he hadn't had his seatbelt on, he would have flown through the windshield. That's what I was thinking. And so when I was sitting there talking to the highway patrolman, I was like, thank God he had his seatbelt on. And the highway patrolman just gave me this funny look. And so a little bit later, I remembered that funny look. And so I'm sitting there talking to Jeff, and I'm like, you had your seatbelt on, right? And he was like, no. I'm like, "You didn't?" "No, he didn't." And so I kind of lied to the highway patrolman, but not meaning to, because I thought hitting the tree like that, he would have went flying. But no, he didn't. And he didn't have a seatbelt on. So, but yeah, and see, there's the one of the Suzuki where he hit a deer, which you guys, it wasn't a lot of damage. It literally just broke out the grill. So, but yeah, so, okay, Rick. And so, okay, stuck in Floral Hall again this year. Spot on the liver they can't find. I have an appointment with a gastroenterologist February 5th, next week ish, week after that ish, something like that. Caitlin's getting married September 13th, so we won't be able to make the Kentucky one. Um, That's another thing I had to do this week was she is sending out these save the date boxes. So I had to get some of the caramel. She requested two things from me, but two things enough for 8 people. So her favorite scent is rose gold, and so she wanted rose gold bath bombs for 8 people. So I had to make 8 rose gold bath bombs. And then I had to she wanted, my caramel apple lip balm, and so I had to, get her those, and so I got that packaged up. I got, Trenton and Maya's, Christmas packaged up. It's sitting here. Um, my Mullen and extra strength wild lettuce have been flying off my shelf. I mean, literally flying. It is insane. I had to do an extremely quick batch of my extra strength wild lettuce, so I am a little bit tad worried about the strength of it. I did boil it down, to get not I changed that, did not boil. I just because you can't let it get up above 180 degrees. But what? Okay, flying off the shelves. I get it. Duh. Okay. Um, and then I see I have sent oh, one or two. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Um, I don't remember now, but sent either one or two Mullen to Indiana, and then turned around and sent um two Mullen to Columbia, and then okay, yeah, and then I have just the two 4 ounces left, and so I've got one 4 ounce being shipped to the woman in Columbia tomorrow because she ordered more. And then I've got this guy down in Texas that orders some of the extra strength wild lettuce every month. And he ordered one in November, one in December, and two in January. And so I'm like, oh crap. If he's ordering it every month, my tinctures normally take 8 weeks, and I'm out of the extra strength. And so I'm like, okay, I need to not boil, but I need to get some down and thickened so next month I'll have some ready. But That was the quick version, and so now I've got to do another extra strength, but do it right, that way I did. Um, I've got more Mullen going, and it will be ready March 16th, but I do have 1 4-ounce left, and I may have some up in the cabinet. I don't think so, though. I think that's why I had to get some going, is because I think the one up in the cabinet was like there wasn't none. And then, the extra strength wild lettuce, I think that I had up there was just like, not even a 2-ounce. And so I done a very quick infusion simmer down of it. And so I do have some on the shelf, but I worry about the strength of it. So I am going to do my extra strength my normal way. And that just really worries me. Why is Streambot taking you to is it because I didn't have the HTTP maybe? Or did YouTube maybe, I don't know, change links or something? I don't know. But in a way, yeah, I need to go into Webador and change that to where it brings up the main page, the home page, because that's what it's supposed to bring up. Home page, not the vendor page. So I don't know why it's bringing up. Okay, website, North Central Homesteaders, website address, okay, favicon. Oh, that's that little bitty icon. Okay, that's good. Time zone, mobile bar, search cookie notice, offline mode, top bar, button menu. Okay, aren't you supposed to be able to tell it what page you want it to open on that address, right? When you type in when you type in like, um www.northcentralhomesteaders.com, that should take you to the home page. I don't know, honey. Okay, it worked that time. I don't know, maybe I didn't. I don't think I had any of the backlashes. And I didn't have HTTPS either. So, no problem, Rick. So, I don't know. As long as it's working now, it's good. I hope, right? Okay. So, um, homesteaders.com. Yeah, and when I go into editor and it opens to that main page. So, I don't know. So, yeah, um, keyword search, Mary. Oh, good lord. Junk mail. Yay, got my first junk mail on our North Central homesteaders. Hi, Annette, how are you? Mm. Okay, as long as it's providing everything correctly, that's what it's supposed to do. But yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of everything. Um, got more mullein tincture going, more wild lettuce tincture going. No, not wild lettuce. I made it. What's the other one? Uh, black walnut. Black walnut. I had to get some more black walnut going. So I got some black walnut tincture going. Um, uh, mullein tincture going. And then I am coming up with my own pink fight, is what I'm calling it. A friend of mine has something called Men One, and I guess it's some type of a hereditary type cancer. And so I've been doing a lot of studying and stuff on herbal meds that are good for that. Um, two things that I guess are supposedly really good, three things really good for that is turmeric, soursop, and wormwood. But it's got to be sweet wormwood, not the regular wormwood, which I mean, regular wormwood still has some of the same properties as a sweet wormwood, but not all. And so, I'm sorry, my soda. Um, but anyway, I looked up, and I made lists of everything out there that says that, it helps fight cancer or, helps, with cancer symptoms from chemo and, whatnot. And I put together my own, and it's got a lot of herbs in it. So much so that I'm having to use a half-gallon jar instead of my normal quart jars that I've been doing mine in. But uh, no, that's not it. Anyway, it's up there. But real quick, for if you don't know, soursop, another name for it is graviola. So yes, you can find it here in the States very easily. I bought mine off of Herbco, so you can buy it. I know, Jason, I know. But I've been doing most of mine in quart jars. And so this new one, my cancer one, because it has so many herbs in it, I'm having to use a half-gallon jar. But if my mullein and stuff like that keeps selling really good, then I'm not gonna have a choice but to start doing those in the half-gallon jars, which means I'm gonna have to be really stocking up on vodka. But this woman, the one in Columbia, not too far from here, that's been ordering it. She says that it's been really helping with her asthma symptoms, like the coughing and stuff, I guess she gets with her asthma. And so I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then the one in Indiana, she said that it's been helping her with her cough. And she said that it's also been, I had never heard of Mullen being oh, a detoxifier. But she says it's been kind of helping, regulate her. And so I was like, I got a still. I actually got a still so I could do my own essential oils. But if I have to learn how to do my own vodka, I guess I will. Yeah, I was looking at some other tinctures and stuff that, are sold on Etsy, and you get some of them that say, grain-free vodka and stuff like that, which, I totally understand that because you got a lot of the people out there that are oh, to where they can't have grains. Gosh darn it, what is that called? Um, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, no, not vegan. Oh gosh darn it. I know what I'm trying to think of, but where they can't have grains, and so they've got because my daughter Micah, she is kind of that way to where she has to have the special pizza and or stuff because it is easier on her digestive system. Gosh darn it! My own daughter has it, and I can't even freaking think of it. What the hell? I'm getting old. I'm telling you, I am getting old. Gluten free, right? Ain't that what it is? They can't have gluten, and so they've got to be gluten free stuff. But oh wow, yeah, I've got a little niece that they sat there and back in December, they done an allergy test of her spine, and she had bruises and welts all over her spine because I guess she's damn near allergic to everything, literally. My sister, for Christmas was like, okay, does this have this in it? Because she can't have that. Does this have this in it? Because she can't have that. And it was just like, oh my gosh, you know, uh, I, I would, I'll never get an allergy test done because I don't want to know what all I'm allergic to, because I know that there's something out there that I'm partially allergic to because certain things, and I don't want to be gross about this, but make me very mucusy. And black walnut, um, well, one, it is good for parasites. You can actually give it to like your pets, except for horses. Horses are not supposed to have walnuts at all, actually. That was one thing I was always worried about with my horses because we had walnut trees out in the pasture, but of course they never messed with them. But in a way, I was still always worried about that. But um, so that is one thing black walnut is good for is parasites, and then let's see, it is also bacterial and antifungal. It is also antiviral. It's good for acne, but the only problem with that is it stains. And so you probably wouldn't want to use it, like on your face, someplace that's going to be seen. You wouldn't want to use it. Um, but black walnut is also supposedly good for blood pressure and let's see, cholesterol. Um, it's supposed to be good for diarrhea and gas and heartburn and heart health. Um, as I said, parasites. I'm just going over this to make sure I don't think. And um, syphilis. So yeah, it's good for all sorts of stuff. But you would kind of guess with it being anti-parasitic, that it would, automatically be, antifungal, antibacterial, viral, all that stuff, because it helps get rid of worms. So, hi, Huga. How are you doing, darling? Trenton. Trenton used to take the walnuts, and he had this old bat, and he would do the baseball thing. He'd throw the walnuts up in the air, take the bat, and he would always shoot them towards the lagoon. And do you have any idea how many freaking walnut trees we have had to cut down growing around that damn lagoon because of him? Too many. Yeah, too many. It's been nuts. Um, because of all the ice and snow, Jeff's dad did fall last week and break his wrist, his left wrist. And so Jeff's dad is kind of boogered up now because of all the ice and snow that we had. Um, not exactly sure what's going on, but my great aunt, she is like 96 years old, um, is back up in Boone Hospital. They are thinking that it might be ulcers. And so they have admitted her for that. She is the one that fell a couple of months ago and broke her hip. I'm thinking that was in November. And so, but yeah, she still drives. Yeah, she's one of those. And she's also one of those hard-headed, stubborn as a mule types also. So good luck getting the keys away from that woman. Um, my mom and dad pretty much do a lot of taking care of her, and um, whenever she needs something, they go over and help her because I don't know if her kids will ever watch this or not, and I really don't fucking care if they do, but they're good for nothing. They don't help their mom. They don't do nothing for their mom. You know, I understand Aunt Lucille is a strong-willed, hard-headed pain in the butt, but she's still their mom, you know? They should still be coming around and helping her and trying to do something for her. Oh, gosh, Huga. Mm. Yeah, Visa is 16 years old and she's still going strong. She's a little pisser though, literally. She pees all over this darn house. I've gotten to where we have to leave the mop downstairs because we, grab paper towels, clean up the mess, mop over it. And it'll be like 5 minutes later, she'll pee again. And I just don't know if she's got dementia to where she can't remember that she just peed, so she, thinks she's got to go again. I've got some. I'm gonna start using them on her, but I worry about putting them on her at night, you know? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know, but it's a pain in the butt. Hi, Gary. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt because when I do put them on her, she sits there and she walks so funny for like 5 or 10 minutes, until she, I don't know, can move into them. And oh my gosh. But Gary, um, I don't know if you and Cindy planned on coming to the thing this year. But I thought I had plenty of time to try to get one of the bigger buildings because we're like, 10 months out, 9 months now. But anyway, when I called Rose, she told me that the youth center and the expo center are both already booked up for this year. And I was going to try to go for the youth center because it's bigger, a lot bigger. But she said they've got a wedding in one and a reunion in the other. So we are going to be stuck in Floral Hall again this year. Um, and I will be needing people for classes, if you guys are interested. Um, let's see. Uh, Jan said that, she could go ahead and do another fermenting class, which I don't have a problem with that at all. I mean, oh my gosh, that stuff that she made was so freaking good. Um, and I know that, you and Cindy both are extremely knowledgeable. I mean, as I said, we all learned so much from you guys. But so yeah, I'll be looking for more people for classes. This year I'll be doing it 2 days. It'll be October 4th and 5th, which is a Friday and a Saturday. Um, you don't have to be there for both days. I understand some people can't. I'll I need to know who's going to be there when and what day, that way I can find people for, the day before that, like get the people that are like retired or something like that to do like maybe their speeches and stuff on Friday. And then those are the, the people that can only be, hi, Peter, the people that can only be there for, Saturday, then they can do their speeches Saturday, so like I could have Bob do, another beekeeping class, but this time, maybe something different on beekeeping on Friday because I think Bob's retired. I could have Jeff's retired, so I could have him do a butchering class or something, on a Friday, whatever. I know my dad, he's retired too, so I could have him talk about something else on Friday also and save Saturday for, people that live out of state or, a little bit farther away. So, I thought I smelled vinegar. Maybe it's just talking about fermenting. I don't know. That was weird. So yeah, that's um things that are going on now. So um but I will be doing more advertising. Um I will be contacting Will, and having him do some, advertising, with him being associated with the sheriff's office, he's got a lot of pull, a lot of, know-how and stuff. So, I mean, that's really cool. And another thing I thought was cool was seeing him with the gun on his hip. Even though he's not an officer, he was still carrying, and so that just I approve of that. And if seeing someone at the North Central Homesteaders Convention with a gun on their hip offends you, don't come because it's not for you. It will be October 4th and 5th in Macon, Missouri, at the Macon County Fairgrounds in the Floral Hall building. Okay. Hi, Beth. How are you doing, hun? Is it starting to warm up there for you guys yet? Okay, Rick. You have a good night, hun. Sleep well. Love and hugs, babe. Oh, Jeff's gonna make something and send it to you to test out. I'm not sure when. It's just he mentioned it, so let you know. Night, babe. Oh, and speaking of Rick, I know he's probably gone, but we got a care package from him last week, and Hunter got his own little care package from Rick, and it was this little dinosaur remote control car. Hunter absolutely loved it. He I tried to get Rick on the phone before Hunter started getting, too excited over it, but, yeah, it was too late. Hunter was just excited. He got his own mail, and so, we kinda opened up the box thinking that we could keep it closed until I could get Rick on the phone. Nope. It was like as soon as Jeff cut it, he was trying to yank that sucker open, but, and then, we got oh, it's downstairs, but we got a "Welcome to my Cape Cod life" coffee mug. Jason, don't you dare. So, that's kinda cool, and then he sent us some, coffee beans, but they are, like, chocolate covered or not coffee, espresso beans, but they're, like, chocolate covered, but different kinds of chocolate covered. And so, oh my gosh, those things are so good. And then, he sent me some espresso powder, and so whenever he comes this way, I can make him those crinkle cookies, and I will have espresso powder to put in the crinkle cookies next time. And so, yep, that's kinda cool. Um, so there was that. See his coffee mug, the coffee beans, the espresso powder. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I know I am. And then Hunter's dinosaur. I don't know. I'm forgetting something. But yeah, it was, ah, Yeah, it was really awesome getting ow, gosh dang it. It was really awesome getting that from Rick. He's he's such a sweetheart. I just don't understand how they can sit there and say that that darn CAT scan didn't show anything. How can it not? There's got to be something there. Why am I hurting? You know, I mean, CAT scan in September, boom, spot. MRI, gosh darn it, MRI in October, boom, spot. CAT scan in January, no spot. What? I know. I'm beating a dead horse. Sorry. It just don't make no sense. Oh, did you guys get any of that negative degree weather that we had? Holy cow, that was cold. I know one night it was like negative 13. I don't know if it got lower than that or not, but oh my gosh, it was horrible. Oh, speaking of the little devil. Oh, you dressed. Okay. Okay. I was putting my arm up just in case. I never know how you're gonna walk in here. Oh, Uncle Jason said that he's gonna send you some drums. I told him, don't he dare. Don't you dare. Yes. You drive mommy insane with drums. Yes, I would bang on them. Yes, you would. Aunt Beth says, hey, Hunter. Uh, I say I have. You tell her how did you get that? I got it from Daddy's like 3D printer. Uncle Jason has a 3D printer too. That's why Daddy has one, is because Daddy thought Uncle Jason's 3D printed stuff was really cool. So we got a 3D printer. Yep, Uncle Jason's got one. And so Daddy liked Uncle Jason's 3D printed stuff, so Mommy got Daddy a 3D printer. So now Daddy's got one. And then Uncle Jason liked Daddy's laser thingamabobber, and so Uncle Jason got a laser thingamabobber. And so now Uncle Jason and Daddy both have 3D printers and laser thingamabobbers. See, um, that Aunt Beth says, "Hey, Hunter," and then Uncle Jason says, "Hey, hi, hello, Hunter," and then Aunt Beth says, "That's really, really cool," and then Uncle Jason says, "A little white, nice boat." And he does not have school tomorrow because it's a teacher in service day, which, hello, DIY American, how are you? Ugh, we got the star of the show right here. No, there's a lamp. I was talking about you, ding dong. You're so silly. But yeah, so, oh my goodness. Look at those. Ew. What? Your hands. Sorry. They're like nasty. You need to wash your hands. Can you go wash your hands with soap and water, please? Pretty, 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 please. Then do it. I don't know what he was saying earlier, but I guess it was some big word because Dakota was down there just talking about the big fancy word that Hunter was using. I think it was like interacts or something like that. 6 years old using the word interacts and using it correctly. And I don't know, he always does stuff like that. He'll use words that were like, you know, Ugh. Um, don't think he uses that one, Jason. Oh, and congratulations to the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs. Yay! Congrats. Um, let me see. Let me see. Fingernails are so nasty. That's not because your nails need tripped. Oh my god! Can I see them? You want to show them something? Yeah. Oh, okay. He's going to get something. I don't know what, but he wants to show you something else. You know how he gets. What are you doing, snot nose? Okay. This is my Auburn Grace. Sick. Okay, show him. Gonna show. Oh my goodness. Oh, my turn. Okay, show him. What? My office is my space. What's wrong with her? Mm. Yeah, Daddy printed him a 3D robot, and she has printed him so much stuff. I mean, it is insane. What else? Oh, and Hunter has a 3D pen, so he can 3D print his own little things with his 3D pen. So he's kind of joined the 3D crowd. Is he's got the 3D pen? So, but I know it is insane. He's got the axolotl dragon. The axolotl dragon. Mm-hmm. That multicolored dragon that you broke the tail off of. Remember that? Oh yeah. There was that one. I broke the whale. I broke all the feet off of it, and I broke the my slippers off the toothless. The toothless. It lost their but a couple of boats. Then I could chuck yeah, Toothless. Whoever designed Toothless didn't design it with the tail thick enough, and so the tail broke off. So you want to show me Toothless? Okay, this is his Toothless. And I think the wings are supposed to look like that because if you watch the movie, um, oh, Uncle Jason broke the tail off of his shark, and he also broke the tail off of his water snake. And the water snake and the water whale. Yeah, and he broke the tails off both. What about broke? Hi, KJ. How are you? Broke the one little tail thing where it used to be right there. It just came off because it was so thin, it just broke off. Look at how thin that is. And so, I mean, it literally just snapped off. And then the wings, I think they're supposed to be that thin because, but I'm not certain. I just know, I'm doing okay, babe. I'm doing okay. Jeff, he watches you all the time, and he's like, KJ says hi, and I'll be like, tell him I said hi. And so Yeah, PETG or something like that. What are you doing? Don't break it. So, so I think that's everything I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to let you guys know that we are stuck with Flora Hall again this year, but we need to come up with $1,300 for next year. Oh yes, he loves your. He loves your. Hold on, Jordan. He loves your news channel, and then the tinctures, Mullen and God lettuce, my liver crap. I think that's really it. But Rocky does. And of course, I'm doing my live, and Trent has to call. So, well, it's Sunday night. I try to do my live Sunday night. Oh, okay. Well, and then Hunter has gotten like majorly into Legos. I mean, he is like majorly building all sorts of stuff. And yes, you used to be majorly into Legos too, except for Hunter's different. He is more into them than you were. And I mean, he builds all sorts of stuff. I mean, he'll sit there and he'll just sit there and play with them for hours and just build stuff. He tries to build robots, and he gets these Legos where you can do, we're getting these Legos that have like little movable parts and stuff. Aw, that's so sweet, KJ. You and Dragonflies have a good night. It's nice to see you too, baby. Give Dragonflies hugs for me. You can say this. Yep, see, he made that. And some of his robots have movable parts. Don't move it because it's I just did. Well, don't move it back. Okay, I moved it back. But yeah, we get in Legos. Every time. Oh, kettle corn. That's like some of my favorite. What is it? What are you doing, Chunky boy? Holy cow. Okay, we gotta show you. Good Lord. Okay, that's my grandson. That's Palmer. Little chunky man. Super chat. How are you, Kevin? Oh my God. So yeah, you guys have gotten to see Auburn. Really good stage. And you get to see Palmer smile. Chunky cheekers. Chunky cheekers. And my love. Yeah. And you got to see Hunter's robot and his flower and his toothless and his 3D printed boat and his 3D printed robot thingy. Oh, thank you, Kevin. But yeah, Trenton called, and so I got him on my phone. My little granddaughter is not feeling good, and so hers being fussy, but turning down, so she not so loud. But yeah, poor baby. Yeah, and then this is supposed to be a little flower thing that he made me, and so there's that. But Hunter will be taking all his toys out of my office. because I don't do with a bunch of stuff. This is my space. Mine.
You don't have to tell them no.
She okay, Trenton?
Why? Why the feet fall over the wall?
What? She likes baths. She's a water baby.
Why the feet fall over the wall?
No, look at their butt. I can't show them the bare butt. That would be child porn. But he's gonna give Avi a bath to see if that helps her feel a little bit better because her not feeling very good. Which just sucks because, I'm grandma and that's my grandbaby, and I want to be there to hold her when she's not feeling good, but I can't because they're like, what, 1,200 miles away? Yeah, 16 hours? Too many hours away. Way too many hours. So, anyway, that's everything that's been going on here. Um, Hi, babe. Devil dog. Devil dog. I got Trenton on the phone. He's giving Auburn a bath because she's not feeling good. But what did you fix, Peter? How are you doing, Eddie? You guys doing good? No. She's sticking her fingers up in the faucet and letting the water like come out and spray her and stuff like that. I can show you guys though, because that would be bad, but it's so cute. Aw. She's got curls. Oh my goodness. She's got these beautiful little curls. And then Trenton's gotten into tattooing. So he's been giving himself, yeah, don't shit even grin. Um he's been giving himself and Maya both tattoos. So a bagel and a cup of mac and cheese, Peter. I need to come and visit you and fix you a good meal. All your puppies are all gone. Aw. Uh-oh. We had to go to Walmart tonight. Guess what he got? Miniature gravedigger,
Winter Dalmatian.
miniature Dalmatian truck,
With big legs.
and that one's called Great Clips.
Very quick.
Reminds me of the haircutting blades. Well, I made two loaves, large loaves of chocolate chip banana bread not too long ago. I mean, probably 5 or 6 days ago. And I think both loaves were completely gone in 3 days' time. And then Jeff made a vanilla cake today with some icing. And so I got that to munch on for sweet tooth. So, but you okay? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's everything I can think of. Um, Seen today, which I did not know it, but uh Clarabelle is still sucking on her mama, Maple. So that would mean Maple is still in milk. So if we needed to or wanted to, we could start milking Maple. But I mean, just so if you guys don't remember, Clarabelle will not be able to be used as a milk cow because of um when she was born, mom stepped on her hip and shattered it, and so that broke her pelvis area to where Clarabelle will never be able to have a baby because if she would, it could kill her and the baby. And so right now, Clarabelle is just a pasture pet until maybe she gets a little bit bigger and maybe, if she starts getting ornery, we can sell her or something like that. But sell her to somebody letting them know, that they might want to think of grinding her up for freezer food because she's not going to be able to be used as a milk cow. So, but I don't know. I don't think I would personally have the heart to grind her up for freezer food because she literally, a couple of days,
That's
after
daddy.
she was born,
That's
and
dad.
your daddy is, hold on, up here. Right here. Mr. Willoway Ranch is daddy.
He's and he's doing the copy thing. I mean, walking out over there.
Mhm. Okay. But boy, that was a quick bath. Oh, she just wasn't having it, huh? I just don't feel good, Daddy. When they're that little one, they're sick. You don't know what's wrong with them, you know? Everything makes them unhappy. So I could be there to hold her. She's so miserable. Oh, it breaks my heart. Daddy's doing the airplane with her, and so she's kind of laughing a little bit now, but she just starts fussing at the drop of a hat, and so they think she might be cutting molars. She's she's not too far from 1.5. Her birthday is October 12th, or no, her birthday is September 16th, 17th. So she is October, November, December, January. So, she's a year and 4 months now. So she could definitely be cutting molars. But hey, you could trick her. Put something yummy like icing or peanut butter or something and ask her if she wants a lick. And when she opens her mouth to take it off your finger, slip your finger back there on her gum and fill. Do it like 4 times so you could fill all 4 spots. I mean, grandma giving parenting advice. Molars are different, baby. Molars are different. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'd be down there in a heartbeat if I could. You know, military life. Eddie knows a couple of you other ones in there. You know too. Where are you gonna move to, Peter? Good God, look at those cheeks. Look at those cheeks. Oh my God. Look at those cheeks. Are those not the chubbiest darn cheeks you ever seen on a baby? Look at those cheeks. He has got some chubby cheeks now. Holy cow. What? Mommy was able to feel? On her right side, she's got a molar coming in. Mommy was able to feel. Darn it. Poor thing. Hey, don't knock the double chin. We're twins, aren't we, little man? You and Grandma are twins. I know. He's something else, Beth. Can you believe how big he's gotten, though? Holy cow. Hey, I don't have an ankle right now either. I've got so much water gain on my legs. I ran out of my water pill like 2 weeks ago, so I haven't been hooking it, but I've been drinking some dandelion tea every now and then, but not enough to make a difference. Oh, he's fed well. It's called booby milk. He's just healthy, ain't ya? Yeah. You healthy on the booby milk. He's something else. Okay, guys, I am going to go ahead and get off of here so I can talk to Trenton and my grandbabies for a little bit. Spend a little bit of time with them before it gets too late because they are an hour ahead of us. And so even though it's 8:30 my time, it's 9:30 their time. And it's going to be about time for little man to go to bed. Yeah. And so I want to be able to talk to him a little bit. So, and pinch those chubby little cheeks. Oh, gosh, I wish I could just pinch them. So, anyway, I love you guys. You guys have a good night. Stay curious, stay kind, stay subscribed. Good night, guys.